Gotta stay on my mind. Gotta stay on my grind. But fucking 9 to 5.
Hey y'all, it's Truck,
Mates,
Tam,
and Share.
and we're here to talk about our trucking journey. We'll be talking to you guys about the price, the time of the process, how long it took,
what made us want to do trucking,
what our school detailed, like what all did we do within a day,
and what we doing now. So, okay, we attended Bishop State Community College. So we went to a community college for trucking school. We didn't go to just no trucking school. We went to a community college.
We didn't sign a contract for school. We paid for school out of our pocket. The program costed
$2,400.
And I paid a little more over $24 because of some other BS. But that's in a personal video, but yeah.
So the school is located in Mobile, Alabama. That's where we live. It's Mobile, Alabama. And yeah, it was $2,400, and we started March the 27th, and we graduated July 17th, which is my birthday. And it was all about your performance, really. It wasn't really a graduation day that you had to meet, but it was all about if you put the work in and you dedicate yourself, you might get out early, which a lot of people got out early in our class. We was kind of in the middle.
The program, really, the length of it is 10 weeks, which we didn't know that. We automatically thought it was 8 weeks, but it's really 10 weeks because it's a summer class, and we only went on the weekend, which was Thursday,
Friday, and Saturday and Sunday, which is 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes in the week we really didn't even go most of the days because it was either raining or a holiday.
Holidays kept
I can count on my one hand how many days we went a full week. So yeah, but we started coming on the weekdays, and that kind of helped us. We tried to put effort in because we didn't know.
So if you're in CDL school and they offer you the opportunity to set up dates or set up extra time you can come, please go, because that's extra time that you can get one-on-one with the instructor that you may not get when you're going your regular day for class, because that's what we noticed too. Once we were going on our extra dates, the instructor saw that we were more serious about getting to learn things better, and they took time with us and actually was like, oh, okay, anytime you want to come back, I'll stay up here for you because I know you're serious and you want to get this and understand it.
So Thursdays and Fridays we came 5 to 8
for 5 hours,
5 to 9, and
5 to 10,
5 to 10, and then Saturday and Sunday we came 7 in the morning till 5 p.m. That was the schedule. But we started coming like Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and we started doing good. The first week consisted of like class work. They were just talking and getting us ready and telling us about DOT rules and jobs and this and that about the truck, stuff like that. And they were kind of preparing us for our permit test, but we had already. If you do plan on going to CDL school, go ahead and get your DOT card, your physical, and your license. You already be ahead. So go ahead and get that out the way, because there was a lot of people behind.
And we will link the app that me and her both use, that it helped us fly through those questions. And if you wanted to get any endorsements, same app. So.
Okay. After the first week, and the second week, we started learning about pre-trips, which consists of learning the parts and how the parts of the truck, the engine and the shock absorbers and slack adjusters and all the parts of the truck that you'll have to identify how they're mounted, and making sure ain't no cuts or bruises or nothing on the part. And you have to do tires, and you have to do the end cab, which is a part where the air brake leak test, you gotta pass something that you have to pass, that you have to get right. You can't miss nothing on that, because those your brakes. That's an important part of the truck. So you gotta get that right.
And this comes in handy
She might put the link in there where she got her study guide.
Oh yeah, I have a study guide that helped me so much on that part. But this comes in handy, such as if you break down, you'll know exactly what part to put in the like system to tell them what is wrong. So when the guy comes out and like help fix up your truck, or they don't know what parts to bring, they'll know exactly what to look for, and also, you know, get you back running, because that's the main part, is to continue to stay running. You don't want to be broke down, right. And you also want to know what's going on. You don't want to be like, well, I don't know, it just stopped. You know, you need to know some type of information.
And pre-trip is important. It might be something that you can't see with the eye. You ain't no mechanic, but you know when it break down, it's done. But you probably didn't even see it. You couldn't see it. Probably wasn't no part that you can see. Know what it looked like if it was broke. So you don't have to be a mechanic to know your pre-trip. It's just when you see something, you'll know that's the brake. So that's the brake drum or the brake pads and slack. You'll know that. So then the third week we start doing backing maneuvers. Mm-hmm. Like this.
They did straight back one day.
And it was hard for this to get straight back, but we got it.
It was raining that day. No, I did not. I'll be honest, I did not get straight back off back. I don't know what was going on, why I didn't understand it, but I guess because the day when they were doing straight back, I was being a little too pretty, didn't want to go out there in the rain, and so I really wasn't taking the time to actual practice like I should have been. I was inside sitting down, so that's another thing. The program,
y'all get y'all ass in them trucks.
Yeah, the program is what you make it.
You get in now.
Take it as much as you get in, the better you get better for your next go around. If you didn't get that time, you'll get it the next time.
The more you do back maneuver, straight back, alley-dock, or offset, you'll get better every time you do it. Every time you do it, you'll learn from your mistakes. And fourth week, third week, we started getting in the trucks, and we started with an automatic. Now, that was our main goal. Like when we first started going to school, like, oh, we getting automatic. We in
restriction
automatic. We in automatic. That shit easy. I don't feel like shifting. I ain't feel like shifting. That's what our mindset was on automatic. Mm-hmm. And people in the class and all the teachers, man, you can shift, do it. You don't want the restriction on your license, so. They was like, man, go on, because these companies ain't
all companies are now going to.
Which they is. I mean, but when we got in the stick,
it wasn't that hard.
It wasn't that hard. You just gotta remember your gears and
fucking your gas.
I would say the downshifting is the hardest part. To me, it's the hardest part. I would never get in the manual in my life. That's it. I'm done.
But if we had to, we can operate it. But we wouldn't recommend to doing for either one of us or new drivers, because to be honest, that junk, it takes time to catch on. Like, it really do.
You have to think. You ain't. It's not like a car. Like you can just push on brakes and stop. I mean, you can, but
you can stall out. You do not want to do that in fucking traffic.
You can literally.
You gonna get scared.
That engine will literally turn off on your ass if you don't do that downshift right.
It been getting no gas.
Yeah, man. RPMs, all about RPMs.
And you, like in a regular car, your mind is already trained to, let me brake real quick. No, if you brake or if you clutch too, the shit gonna cut off, and then that's just gonna put you in a bad situation where you gotta hurry up and brake so it won't roll back on no cars. You don't want to get.
I almost did that. I almost rolled back.
You don't want to get nobody no easy paycheck, and then hurry up and cut it back on. So that's a waiting game. Yeah. We have done it all.
So we after that we started getting a hang of the manual truck. So we started driving manual trucks, and we after that. No, the fourth week, then the fifth week came, and we were still stuck on back maneuvers. Alley-dock, offset. We both had straight back, and then the more we started doing offset, we got better every time. Every time we went around, we got it in there. It wasn't no hitting the cones or none of that. It was the alley-dock. The alley-dock was something else because we were never introduced to it. When we was practicing on the other side it's two sides of the school. They got a practice side and they got a DOT side. And on our practice side, we was just doing straight back, offset, parallel, serpentine. And the school is okay, But it's like the curriculum they had going on. I don't know. I really don't know. It's the school is what you make it. You get what you need out of there and you leave. Cause I was gonna get hot a couple times and cuss folks out a couple times at that school, but I had to get myself together because I knew I had to get some out of the school and just leave. I ain't got to come back here. So all the attitudes, all the mess, it was some mess, the attitude, he say, she say. I just
stay out of it.
Yeah.
Do your best to get what you came for and go.
Get what you got.
Yeah.
Get what you came for. Get what you paid your money for. Your damn CDL.
Don't give your
Because you're not gonna learn nothing. And you ain't learning really nothing. You gonna learn everything on the road. That's where you gonna get your experience.
But also stand up for yourself. I had to stand up for myself.
Yeah.
Well, stand up for us, because one thing about it, we came as a team. So we had to be on the same pace. We need to, even though Michelle was a little ahead of me, she was, because she was able to come more days than me. You know, she took it a little more serious than I was taking it. But
Cause she still had a job.
Yeah, I still had a job.
I'm gonna get to that in a minute.
I was a little busy. I was tired, you know, but she gave me motivation to push me harder or whatever. But it was a situation where we kept getting paired with the instructor that we felt like we wasn't learning. Well, I felt like I wasn't getting as much out of it as I should be, as though you paid $24 what? Okay. So
24. Shout out to CC and Lisa. Shout out to y'all.
Oh, shout out to all our classmates. I love them all.
Yeah.
We had an amazing class. Like,
yeah.
We connected so well.
Yeah.
But
it wasn't no mess between the students. It wasn't nothing.
No.
Nothing between our classmates.
But yeah, I had to go to the, what is he? He was over our class. And I just had to tell him exactly like how I felt. Like, you know, please don't put me with this instructor no more, because I feel like I'm not getting as much as I need out of it.
There was nothing wrong with the instructor. He was just
not strong in the other subjects that
Right.
He was strong in what he started with, but throughout the journey, you know, every teacher has a
strong.
I don't want to say strong, but
something they good at teaching.
Yeah, and he was just not good at actually doing the physical work and actually teaching back and all that. So I had to be put with somebody else, because when I get on this railroad, they ain't gonna care who taught you what. They just gonna care if you know it. So while I'm still a student, I need to be learning and getting to know what I need to know, because when I get in that railroad, they ain't gonna care about it.
Week 6 is when we took our road test. Shout out to Tom. Shout out to Tom. It just shout out to Tom. That's who taught us.
We love Tom.
We love Tom. So,
y'all,
we took a road test and we passed our road test, both of us. And the next day we got our license, our hard copy. It was July 17th on my birthday. So yeah, I got my license on my birthday. It was nice. I might insert a little clip with a little TikTok I did. So yeah, we got our shit and we decided to go with Warner. We're going to Warner.
Yeah, it took forever for us to decide on this company. We started with them. This is our very first company we wanted to go with, but we got a little stirred away from them because we kept
hearing another thing. Recruiters came and talked
everything about everybody else. But the thing is, once you know, you know. And then two, for us, being so we're new drivers, we did not want to go 48 states because we were a little scared. Me and Michelle, I can speak for myself. I've never been anywhere but in the South. So I don't know how it would be to go 48 states, and I ain't never drove nowhere else. So I was a little scared.
We would get that one day.
Yeah, we take a little baby steps.
We'll feel like we can get there,
but we won't talk about the extra job we chose until we actually get in our truck, and we probably been doing it for 3 months, and we'll give y'all a 3-month review on that. But we won't be doing 48 states, and we will be doing a dedicated route with Warner.
So yeah, we're training in Atlanta. We're gonna be recording now. We gotta be with a trainer for 3 weeks. We're gonna record that. We're gonna share every moment with y'all. I know we said this before on our other channels, but we're gonna do this for real, because this is what we're gonna be doing.
Yes, and we got time and freedom. That's another thing. Before, we really ain't have time and freedom. We was literally just going with the flow. Like, just, we had to be to work on time, be to this on time. You know what I'm saying? So we'll probably, the way our schedule should be, if we haven't loaded, uploaded in a long time, we at least can load like once a week. You know what I'm saying? Like we have time to at least put that in there and actually really do it. So,
speaking of no time and freedom, I quit my job that I was working at for 3 years. I was making good money. It was okay, but I didn't have freedom. And then I was there for 3 years. Like, after my second year, I was starting to be depressed. I was getting tired of this job. You tired of a job where you don't care if your check short. You just want to stay home. You don't even care if you miss hours. I just want to stay home. It got to that point that I didn't even care about the money at that point. And I just felt like I can't progress at that job for working for somebody else. Cause the end game, the goal for us now and our mindset is to work for ourselves. That's our main goal. But if I was working now, I can't work for myself. It ain't possible. I can't come back and buy that company that I was working for. It's a $1 billion, $1 trillion company. I can't. I've been working my whole life. So we want to generate wealth for our kids.
And as long as you work for a company, it'll be a cap on your pay. Once we start working for ourselves, we'll be able to control how much we want to make. And that's like, the end goal is financially freedom and time freedom.
Right.
Time freedom for sure.
I'm tired of doing the same shit over and over and over every day, seeing the same folks every day. That is depressing. I fuck with the folks up there, but
being micromanaged.
I'm sorry. I just can't. People watching over you and shit.
Not being able to take off. You making money, but can you take off? Can you actually take off with the time you got?
For your time.
You
gotta get approved for your time that you build up for. I ain't got time for that. Now with this job, we can take weeks off. We can work as hard as we want to work.
Yeah, it's based on how we... Well, we know companies lie. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, the way we are running, we'll at least have a week to ourselves to be off. Like, they can't run us for more than what days that are in the contract. And, I mean, it happens, but it's not going to always happen. So...
we gonna see, but all I know is we don't work them 9 to 5s no more. Right. Working 9 to 5.
And then me, y'all, I actually just quit my job last
Wednesday.
Last Wednesday.
Thursday.
It was Wednesday.
Oh.
So I was working 2 jobs. Before school started, I was working at Amazon, and I quit Amazon because couldn't work 2 jobs in school. It was just impossible. And then I was noticing my job, they were just working me to death. We were starting to get too short staffed, and
it was making me mad. I work in that bitch.
They were wanting me to work and do this and do that.
I need to come up there.
They wasn't paying me. That's another thing. The pay was a big issue for me. And 2, I didn't plan on staying in the field that I was in for that long, but things worked out that I stayed in there, and I'm thankful for but I was thankful for that job because it got me a long way. Literally, I loved it. I love what I did. I just felt like I was starting to be overworked, and I did not like that. And I did not like the fact that when you see that you're unappreciated, it's time for you to move on.
Yep. So we are now CDL drivers. I don't give a damn. Oh, God.
We start our new job next week.
I have been loving my month off. I am just loving.
This girl had more than 1 off. She had 2 months.
I don't give a damn.
I have a full week off, and we actually start. We set off to go to Atlanta on the 3rd.
And we'll be back. We'll record.
On the 2nd. My bad. 2nd.
It's 19-minute video. But yeah. We gonna record more. We gonna trust me, y'all. Cause that's all we gonna do. We gonna be on the truck. She might be driving. I can be recording.
And we're gonna invest in our brand because it's some things that I always want to see.
A lot of stuff ideas that we have. Yeah.
That I never see on YouTube about truckers. And then 2, we want to stop this whole scenario about how a female trucker is supposed to look or how a trucker is supposed to look. So we're bringing it to y'all.
Okay.
And we're a team. You don't see that many videos about teams, especially not no 2 women. It'd be a husband and wife.
It's a wife and wife.
A wife and wife.
Period. on the truck, baby. And our dog, we bring it Papa, as y'all seen them in the video. But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications on, because we gonna be posting.
Turn what on?
Notifications
Oh,
on.
okay.
Bye, y'all. Subscribe.